Evening, fellers. How you doing? I'm fixing to unbox this heater and try it out. I've been trying to snag one of these for a couple months. They've been on sale for $89, and they just come up on Black Friday again for $89, and I snagged one today at Harbor Freight. I've got the master version of this, what they call the master. It's a yellow one from Tractor Supply, and I like it really well. It'll bring the temperature in my shop up about 20 degrees in about 2 hours. And my shop is a 36 by 60 steel building with a 14-foot eave height. So that's pretty good. So I didn't want to go to Tractor Supply and get another one of them because they've got them priced outrageous. It's crazy now. And the previous one, I bought it for like $89. But now they're like $129 or something. They're crazy. If this works out good, I'm going back and get another one because I've got a lot of uses for forced air propane heaters. I really like them. The heat's a whole lot cleaner than like a diesel heater or a kerosene heater or something like that. With the kind of work I do, I'll use one of these quite a bit. And I can use it in the shop and it don't make me sick. Unless you're painting. You don't want to ever paint a car or paint around propane heat. That's not nice. It don't work out good. But anyway, I'm going to open this heater up. We're going to see if it's as good as the one from Tractor Supply. And if it is, I'm going back and get another one tomorrow while they still have some. I normally don't do unboxings, but this ain't just an unboxing. I'm gonna hook this thing up and run it for a little bit here. I'll say this, when you're tired, the packaging is aggravating. Some kind of durable plastic right there, I'll tell you. I've lost my pocket knife, my razor knife, somewhere, misplaced it, left it in my truck or something, so I'm using a kitchen knife. It's not the safest thing. It's really unhandy when you don't have your knife that you're used to, or it is for me. I don't particularly like the looks and the feel of this kitchen knife. This shouldn't take too long to get this thing out. Get it hooked up. I got a bottle of propane right here and got an extension cord ready. Now there's some instructions. I'm gonna just put them aside. I just don't feel like we're gonna need them. There's a hose and regulator. We are gonna need that. They put a wrench in here. I guess that's what they want you to tighten the hose with. I've got a crescent wrench here handy, but they do give you a little cheap wrench. I guess you could get by with it because fittings don't really have to be that tight. All right, pull this thing out of the box. This thing is about the same. What's this right here? Important. Install pressure reducing valve and open gas tank's valve. Wait 10 seconds, then ignite. If flame is small with no heat, close the pressure reducing valve and wait 15 seconds to ignite again. Okay, well, we'll leave that hanging there for now. This thing is basically just like any of the rest of these forced air heaters. And it has a dampener or something here in the front. Oh no, that's not no dampener for air. I thought this one might have an air control, but that's so you can prop it up. How about that? I like that. Okay. we'll just get right into it. Like I said, we don't need no stinking instructions. Go ahead and hook this up to this propane bottle. Anytime I hook a new hose up to anything, I like to snort it just a little bit and make sure there's nothing in there. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. I don't want to fill the place full of propane in here. I'm fixing to light this heater. Well, looky there. The wrench works. Now I'm going to say this. This heater may be just fine, but their hose is not extremely pliable. This is a really stiff hose. I'm going to set this tank back a little further. Go ahead and turn it on. Open the valve up all the way. Get me a drink of coffee. Alright. When I plug this in, it's going to get loud. The blower's going to come on. And then I'm going to turn the gas on and I'm going to light it. Well, now why didn't it come on? Okay, my other one, the one from Tractor Supply, when you plug it in, it just comes on, goes to roaring and waiting on you to furnish ignition. Let's see. I may be already finding something that I don't like. This one has a gas valve here. And you can regulate the gas flow. Instead of just being two positions, like on the other heater I have, it's a completely variable knob, like a variable rheostat on a welding machine or something, except this is controlling gas. It doesn't have two set positions. I'm going to read the directions on the plate right here. Position yourself behind the heater. Yeah, we like to position ourselves behind sometimes, I reckon. Push and hold gas valve on left side. Push and hold ignition button on right side until burner lights. Release ignition. Hold gas valve for 5 seconds. Okay, got a thermocouple in it. Release gas valve and adjust gas knob as necessary. To stop the heater, you just close the gas valve on the propane tank. And then close the gas knob on the heater and let fan run for 2 minutes. Okay. Turn power switch off and unplug. Disconnect hose from heater and propane tank. I'm not going to disconnect the hose. I'm going to leave it hooked up. But, guys, I don't see a switch on this thing. There's not a switch. Well, you know what? There is, right there. I'm finding more and more ways this thing is different. Now, I might like that. I might possibly like that. Because on the other one I've got, the one from Tractor Supply, when you plug it in, it's running. To stop it, you just unplug it. So, I'm going to turn it on. There we go. Alright, this is the igniter button. Okay. I believe it's lit. Let it run a minute, let the new burn off of it. Okay, I'm going to turn it off for a minute. And I'm going to tell you what I don't like about that. I don't like it that you got to turn the gas bottle off to kill the thing. But that might be a better feature, because when you just unplug it, like on that other heater, the thing sits there and it's hot for a while. I'm gonna have to bring that other heater to the kitchen here. I'm gonna have to review that. I ain't used it in a year. That valve may be different than I'm thinking. But I'm gonna show you what you have to do to turn this one on. We'll let it run and cool down here. Well, I know the thermocouple's off, and let me turn it around here. Now, I'm going to flip the switch off. It's run for a couple of minutes. That's actually good that it keeps blowing for a little bit after, or you can let it keep blowing for a little bit after you turn the gas off. I guess sometimes reading the instructions is good. I call them instructions. But I don't know. I think I still like the other one better, maybe. Maybe I'll get used to this. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty hard to screw up. But it is better for the unit, for the fan to continue to run after the fire is out. I will say that. I'll show you what you got to do to light it, and I still hadn't really read the instructions. Okay. I got my propane bottle on. When I turn a propane bottle on and it's inside a house or a shop, for what it's worth, I open the valve all the way. Because if the packing's bad around the valve, it won't leak if you open it up all the way generally. Okay, you reach over here and you turn this switch on right here. Let me see if I can get over there. Still be able to show this. Okay. You got to turn the switch on. See that button right there? That's your igniter button. You got to hold this in, this gas button right here. That's kind of like a primer knob on a vent-free 5-burner heater like you got on the wall, kind of like on one of them. You hold that in and you push this igniter button to light it. Okay. You hold that down for just a few seconds. be sure that thermocouple is hot. And you can adjust your gas flow right here. You can turn it up. Okay. That's all the way up. As high as it'll go. I'm probably not ever going to run it that way. I'm probably going to run it about all the way down. Let's see. That's all the way down. I'm probably going to run it about a quarter of a turn. That's a lot of heat. It's not too bad. I'm going to tell you, you don't want to stand in the front of one of these very close to it when it's running. Because it'll burn you. And it'll burn anything you point it at. So you got to be safe. Don't run this thing in the house just because I am. I don't recommend that. But I do stuff like that. This valve right here won't kill the heater. It won't turn it plumb off. Turn it down, it's still burning. It's turned all the way down, it's still burning. So to kill this heater, you have to turn it off at the propane tank, at the bottom. But I am not crazy about that feature. I would rather have a valve over here where I can just turn it off. So the right way to shut this down is to turn your valve off on the bottom. Alright, there it's extinguished. And then let this thing run for a minute or two, blow all the heat out of it so that the casing ain't too hot. That way this thing will last longer. I'm just going to let it blow till it ain't warm anymore. It's still a little bit warm, believe it or not. I mean, you put your hand right here in front of it, but it's obviously still just a little warm in there. I mean, this thing's made out of tin. There's not much there. So it's not gonna stay warm for long. Well, yeah, that's definitely cool enough right there. Am I gonna go buy another one? I don't know. I don't know if I like it as well as the yellow one I've got from Tractor Supply. I'm going to bring that one in here in the kitchen tomorrow, and I'm going to hook it up. First I'm going to blow it out with an air hose because it's been sitting on the top of my clothes dryer in the shop all summer, so it's full of dust, I'm sure. First I'm going to blow it out with air hose, then I'm going to bring it in here and we're going to run it and compare the two. I'm going to see which one I really like the best. I may be going back to Tractor Supply and paying more money for one of them because they're not cheap now. And I'm going to have to look, but I don't think they're going to be on sale. They sell out of that one pretty quick. It's the Master, and I think it's 30,000 or 60,000 BTU. It's not, this thing is variable. That other one's not variable. It's either 30 or it's 60. I'm pretty sure it's not variable at all. But I'm going to bring it down here and try it out. I've had it about 3 years. And I've burned a lot of propane through it, and I really like it. I just really don't know if this unit right here is going to please me like that one. That one is very well built, I will say that. Now, this one, if I wasn't making a video, because it's got brand new paint on it, and it's brand new, I would have lit it outside. I'd have took it outside on the porch and lit it outside for the very first time. So all that new smell happens outside. But for the sake of a video, I started this one up in here. We will get that other one in here tomorrow, and I'll make a video on it and try it out. And I'll likely burn this one right here for 1 hour with a tank sitting on a digital scale and see how much propane in pounds and ounces it burns in 1 hour, so we can figure how long a bottle of propane is going to last you exactly. I'll probably just do that with both of them. I may go ahead and go snag another one of these tomorrow while Harbor Freight in Benton has still got a few of them. I like that $89 price. I may go snag another one because I'd always sell it to a buddy, or I'd always return it, or I'd always keep it for a spare if somebody needs emergency heat or something. I mean, you can plug this up to an inverter and it doesn't take much to run that blower. And you know, somebody could pull their bottle off their grill and you know, they could have pretty safe emergency heat pretty quick. So yeah, I think I'll go get another one, and I might just hang on to it for emergency purposes if I don't want to use it all the time. But anyway, that's about it. If y'all like this video and y'all are interested in stuff like this, I'd appreciate it if y'all put the thumbs up on there and subscribe and share this video. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. I'm at 743 subscribers as of today. And I need to get to 1,000 so I can go ahead and get monetized, so that I'll put more into the channel, and I'll, you know, take the time to make more videos and make them better. Now imagine y'all can tell I'm really tired. It's been a long day and it's 10:30 at night or something. But I wanted to get this heater out and try it out for myself and for y'all. And I mean, this is a great time of year to do it. Everybody's looking to buy a heater. So far, I'm not going to tell you whether I recommend it or not. But I am going to tell you it functions differently than the one from Tractor Supply. It's not exactly the same. But we'll get that one down here and try that, blow it out with air hose and get it in here on the counter and make the same video on it. And I think everybody's going to have the same opinion as me. They're going to like that one better. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good night. Stay warm.